We're at platform 16 at Euston Station. Everybody behind me here has come to get this train, this Pendolino, which is about to attempt to break the speed record from London up to Glasgow.
Morning everyone, welcome to Euston. Today is going to be a fun day. Thank you very much for your support. It's been a few months in the making. It's all about showcasing what the railway has to offer. And as part of that, we want to name this special Pendolino.
You're going to be driving it?
Yes.
How many times have you done this route? Do you know it in your sleep?
I know it in my sleep. Lost count of how many times I've done this. First time I've ever done it in one complete go. Preston drivers cover the entire route end to end, yes. The two main bottlenecks we've got is 35 miles an hour through Preston and 20 miles an hour through Carlisle. That is the bottlenecks, but they're the only two stations we're passing through that we would normally stop at.
Okay, time to board. Train leaves at 10:36, getting on coach H. Started. The train has moved. We're off. We've started on time at 10:36. I may have been a second late with my stopwatch, but there's an official timekeeper with a GPS in the next carriage down. We'll go and chat to them shortly. We are leaving Euston at 10:36. So you're the official timekeeper for today?
Yes, assisted by my friend Bode Covington over there.
How are you doing that?
I'm just going by GPS and stopwatch and keeping an eye on things with a tablet. In the old days you used to just time every quarter mile post that you could see. It's a little bit easier nowadays. I'm a retired railwayman, so it's just something that I developed while I was working. We're in at 119 now, the GPS is showing that.
And what's going in the logbook?
So times at significant places, most stations, signal boxes, junctions, and the speed and the comparison with the schedule.
What I've heard is that we need to hit a consistent average of 103.5 miles an hour to make it, but apart from that, we're going to speed on. It's always a privilege. Thank you to come on trips like this. Thank you to Avanti inviting me along. What I always like most is always chatting to staff, because the staff that make the railway work are obviously the best thing. I've met a gentleman here called James, who I believe, it's your birthday today, you're 24,
yes.
And the youngest train manager.
Train manager based at Preston, youngest one at Avanti, don't know. I left school obviously at 16 and I started as an apprentice train planner with Virgin Trains. And then on my 18th birthday I went to Crewe as a shunter and I was there for 4 years. And then I applied for the train manager role at Preston and I've been there ever since.
I'm actually here, I'm technically working today because I actually have a day job as well, and I'm doing my job down here to one side. I don't remember the APT in service because I was born in 1981, and so 3.5 years later is when it managed to do its record-breaking run up and down the West Coast Main Line. So the record was set in December 1984, which was at the end, I suppose, of the APT's protracted journey. I think it's fair to say. I bought this model APT for very good reason, okay, because I thought actually a couple of things. Mainly, if today we go ahead and actually we do beat the record, I want to make sure there is at least one APT left that still equals that record. I'm that kind of person. The Pendolinos are better trains than the APTs because they had to be. These were prototypes. These weren't finished things. You know, they were ideas. They were concepts. These are not things that were fully finished. They were pressed into service far too quickly. They hadn't finished them because the APT should have been the APTS. That was what was planned next. It was going to iron out all those problems. We might just do it. If we don't know, it's still a great train for charity and showing what the railway can do together.
Good morning, this is Brad, one of your train managers speaking. Pleased to announce we've just passed through Stafford. We are running on time at 11:46. We will be passing through Crewe in about 15 minutes time. Thank you.
The gentleman there, Mark, tells me we're going to slow down to about 60, 70 to go through fast, non-stop, through Crewe. There goes Crewe, and out the window we'll see the APT. There it is.
I'm a dispatcher at Preston Station, and I've been doing that since November. So yeah, coming up to a year now.
Are you tracking us as we go? I can see your phone.
Absolutely.
How are we doing for time?
We are bang on time through Golborne Junction just about 30 seconds ago, 12:15. So yeah, fingers crossed we're gonna get there. We're gonna smash it.
Go on, you can do it. That's it.
Just checking the time there. Good afternoon, folks. Now, just a roll update. We've passed through Preston there. Speaking to John, our official time, we've passed through pretty much bang on time there, and actually 10 minutes ahead of the APT.
It's taken me 2 hours to realise that sat diagonally across from me is a familiar face, Mr. Mark Smith, man from Seat 61. What is the best seat on the Pendolino?
There are lots of great seats on the Pendolino. It's a fantastic train, especially in first class at a nice table for two.
All right, how's your trip so far? What have you been doing?
Well, looking out the window, what a fabulous day to be travelling through the Lake District Fells, and especially on a record-breaking run where we're raising some money for charity and might just break a 36-year-old record.
How many miles generally in your life do you think you've travelled on a train, Mark?
If I added them up, it would be scary. I mean, a couple of Trans-Siberians, and then of course commuting to and from London, which clocks up a fair amount as well.
You know, the best socially distanced space on the Pendolino is the vestibule area near the toilets, which is where I am. And because it's an appropriate place just to set up a couple of links, some sit-down interviews which I've just done. There's a charity angle to today, and it was an honour, genuine pleasure, got a bit of a fanboy, to speak to Pete Waterman about the charity angle.
I'm president of the RBF, which is the Railway Benefit Fund, which is part of the recipients of the receipts from this train. We look after all railway staff, and that includes track workers as well as train staff. With the oldest charity, we've been going since 1837. Charles Dickens was their first president.
I'm going to be cheeky, you weren't president back then.
No, I wasn't president back in 1837, although sometimes I feel like it. We've still got members. They were not part of the BR pension schemes. So we do have people that were railway people that didn't get those wonderful BR pensions. And some of the requests that we get are quite, they bring you down to earth a bit. You know, the basics of life that people have to sometimes come with and ask us to help them out with. It's quite humbling sometimes. I've travelled by train, travelling on the railway in 1969.
You're not that old.
Yes, I am. And I will never travel by car if I can catch a train. I won't. I've never have. I never will. Because I don't get traffic jams. I jump on a Avanti Pendolino, I can be in Glasgow in 2.5 hours. You know, I don't get it. I've never got it. Avanti trains are by far better the way to travel.
Just as the PR man walks by.
Five. I've mentioned it 5 times.
The reduction in speed for Carlisle is totally normal. It's just a line speed in that area. This train is, as I understand, still running to schedule.
And also on board is Peter Hendy, who gave me his thoughts on HS2, which of course is coming, and how that will in the future reduce London to Glasgow, Scotland times even more.
This journey today is just a precursor to what you could expect when HS2 gets firstly to Birmingham and then to Crewe. Most people will know that I've been asked by the Prime Minister to look into the connectivity of the United Kingdom, and it won't surprise anybody, especially not the people who read my interim report, that really top of the list is better and faster rail connections between England and Scotland. And I think with HS2 to Crewe, and with a bit of work on the West Coast Main Line north of Crewe, you could expect London to Glasgow in 3 hours and a few minutes, and that would be transformative. It would be transformative to both the English and the Scottish economies, and it would take loads of people from air to travel by rail. So, you know, let's try this today and see what we can do on the present railway, and then look forward to see how much faster that journey could be using HS2.
Just check the time, been chatting to some people. It might not happen, as in the APT was 3:52. The fastest ever previous Pendolino was 3:56. It might be that we come in within 3:52 to 3:56. That'll be the fastest ever Pendolino, but doesn't beat the APT. So we'll see. I'm heading down to Coach K because, as we revealed earlier, it's James's birthday, and the word on the street, or the word on the train as it should be, is that Coach K is where the cake is. Oh, you've done the candles?
We've done the candles, yeah.
But you've not actually eaten it yet?
Not yet.
When do we get to eat your birthday cake, James?
When we get there, we'll
how's
celebrate.
How's that one tiny cake going to feed 100 people on the train?
Coach K only.
Oh! This is ridiculously close. Oh no! There's going to be seconds in it. It's going to be like
14:28. Yeah, as soon as you hit the platform edge, your thrust will probably stop. Right, here we go.
Folks, James, your train manager speaking. Very, very sorry to say, unfortunately, we haven't beat the speed record today in between London and Glasgow. We've missed out by 21 seconds. So, pretty really disappointing, but of course it doesn't take the shine off what has been an absolutely fantastic trip.
All right, getting off the train at sun is out in Scotland at Glasgow Central. Come in on platform number 1. We're in on 1. You may remember right at the start this morning at Euston I spoke to Neil, the driver. He's here. It's just occurred to me, everyone's saying we missed it by 21 seconds. But what you're saying is that that is a record for a Pendolino, is that correct?
I am told that this is indeed a record by Pendolino, and we've beat the last run by at least a couple of minutes. So very happy with that.
Well, obviously we're a bit disappointed. We had planned this to the very second. What scuppered us in the end ultimately was a 50-mile-an-hour temporary speed restriction at Carstairs. It's been on there for a while. It's not coming off until next year when the junction gets remodelled. But we had green signals basically all the way from London to Glasgow. So across 401 miles it came down to 21 seconds. But we've learned so much here about how to collaborate with NetRail and just the attention to detail we need to run train services punctually.
Thanks so much to Avanti West Coast. Very humble, very kind. Thanks to Tim and everybody else for appearing in the video. Press subscribe. See you soon. Cheers, bye.